You ever notice how everyone's become an expert at giving themselves advice? Like, you'll spend 20 minutes explaining to your friend exactly how to fix their life, then go home and do literally none of the things you just recommended. It's like being a relationship counselor who's been single for 3 years. We're all walking around with these perfectly logical solutions to our own problems, but somehow we're still here. Still scrolling, still procrastinating, still eating cereal for dinner because cooking feels like climbing Mount Everest. And the weird part? We act surprised by this. I don't know why I can't stick to anything. Really? You don't know? Because I'm pretty sure it's the same reason you have 17 half-finished Netflix series and a gym membership you use as an expensive keychain. Here's what's actually happening. You're treating your brain like it's some kind of logical computer that just needs the right input to produce the right output. Download the productivity app, read the self-help book, watch the motivational video, boom. Instant life transformation. But your brain isn't a computer, it's more like that friend who says they'll help you move, then shows up 3 hours late with a hangover and no truck. The thing is, we've been sold this lie that motivation is supposed to feel good. That when you're doing the right thing, it should feel right, natural, easy. That's like expecting your bed to feel uncomfortable when you need to wake up early. It doesn't work that way. Your bed doesn't care about your goals. Your bed is team sleep, and it's very good at its job. Same with your brain. Your brain's job isn't to help you achieve your dreams. Your brain's job is to keep you alive with minimal effort. And from your brain's perspective, staying on the couch scrolling through videos of people cooking food you'll never make is a perfectly reasonable survival strategy. So when you make these grand plans to transform your life, your brain's like, cool story. Anyway, did you see this video of a cat that looks like it's wearing pants? But here's where it gets interesting. You know those days when you accidentally do something productive? Like, you meant to procrastinate but somehow ended up organizing your entire closet? What happened there? You tricked yourself. You didn't set out to be productive, you just started moving, and momentum took over. That's the secret nobody talks about. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. But we've got it backwards. We're sitting around waiting for motivation to show up like it's an Uber we ordered. Where's my motivation? It said it would be here 5 minutes ago. Should I call? Maybe it got lost. Meanwhile, motivation is probably stuck in traffic, arguing with GPS, and definitely not coming to save you. So what if you stopped waiting for it? Or what if you just started? Not with some elaborate plan or perfect system, just started. Badly, awkwardly, like a baby giraffe trying to walk. I know, that sounds terrible. We want to be good at things immediately. We want to start strong, look competent, have it all figured out. But you know what's funny? The people who actually get stuff done, they're comfortable looking stupid. They're fine with being bad at things. They've made peace with the fact that everything sucks at first. It's like learning to drive. Remember that? You were terrible. You probably stalled the car, confused the pedals, and made your driving instructor question their life choices. But you kept doing it anyway. And now you can drive while eating, texting, and having an existential crisis all at the same time. Same principle applies to everything else. You just have to be willing to suck for a while. But here's the plot twist. Most of the things you think you need to do, you probably don't actually need to do them. You've just convinced yourself you do because everyone else is doing them, or because some influencer told you to, or because you saw it in a movie once. Like, do you really need to wake up at 5 a.m.? Or did you just see someone on Instagram doing it and think, that looks like something a successful person would do? Do you really need to meal prep 17 containers of sad chicken and broccoli? Or are you just trying to cosplay as someone who has their life together? Maybe the real problem isn't that you can't stick to things. Maybe the problem is you're trying to stick to things that don't actually matter to you. Here's a wild idea. What if you only did things you actually wanted to do? Not things you think you should want to do. Things you genuinely, honestly want to do. But I don't know what I want. Okay, fair. Most of us don't. We've been so busy trying to want the right things that we forgot how to figure out what we actually want. So start there. Not with goals or plans or systems. Start with curiosity. What makes you lose track of time? What do you find yourself doing when you're supposed to be doing something else? That's your brain telling you something. Listen to it. Because here's the thing about knowing what to do, but not doing it. Sometimes the real issue isn't that you're not doing it. Sometimes the real issue is that you're trying to do the wrong thing. And sometimes you just need to accept that you're a human being, not a productivity machine. You're allowed to have days where you don't optimize anything. You're allowed to exist without constantly improving. Revolutionary concept, I know. If this made you question everything you thought you knew about getting your life together, hit subscribe. I make videos that mess with your assumptions and hopefully make you feel a little less broken. And tell me in the comments, what's one thing you keep trying to make yourself do that you secretly don't even want to do? Let's be honest for once. Until next time, remember, maybe the problem isn't that you're not doing enough. Maybe the problem is that you're trying to be someone you're not.